In the remote outskirts of Vermont stood an abandoned psychiatric hospital named Eldridge Asylum. Closed in 1965 after a scandal involving mistreatment of patients and mysterious deaths, the building was forgotten until 2012, when a freelance journalist named Marcus Hale decided to investigate it for a paranormal web series. Marcus gained access through a private security firm that watched over the crumbling place. They allowed him one night inside as long as he didn't go down to the basement. He brought only his camera, a flashlight, and an old journal he had found online. It belonged to a former caretaker named Edward Rains, who worked there until the asylum shut down. The journal described terrifying entries, screams from locked empty rooms, patients disappearing overnight. The thing in the vents that isn't human. The final entry simply read, "I locked it in the furnace room. If you open that door, you deserve what comes." Naturally, Marcus was intrigued. That night, as he filmed, lights flickered, even though the building had no power. In the footage later recovered, he's seen reacting to footsteps behind him, but no one is there. He reads from the journal in the cafeteria when suddenly a loud clang echoes. The sound came from the basement. Drawn by curiosity, he descends into the dark underlevels of the hospital. There, the air is thick with mold, the walls lined with rusted patient files and destroyed wheelchairs. He finds a locked metal door, furnace room etched into the rust. Marcus picks the lock. Behind it is an industrial chamber, long cold, but in the center. A chair bolted to the floor, chains broken, claw marks on the walls. Something had escaped. The footage becomes erratic after this. Point snippets show Marcus running through hallways, breathing heavily. Whispering fills the audio track, growing louder, speaking in Latin. The last thing heard clearly is his voice. "I made a mistake." Marcus was never found. His camera was discovered days later by hikers a mile from the asylum, sitting perfectly upright on a tree stump, still recording. The last frame shows the caretaker's journal, now open to a new page. 2 locked it in. 1 just let it out. 1 more remains. Today, no one will buy the Eldridge property. Locals say they see lights in the windows at night and sometimes on cold evenings. Hear someone screaming through the vents, "Please lock the door again."